mind, body, and spirit. Hello, I'm Kung Fu Cam, and welcome to the Kung Fu Cam cooking show, where in these episodes we'll be talking about Tai Chi, natural healing, discussing movements, as well as meditations, as well as the foods we need to help our Chi, Prana, as well as other energy work. I'm going to start today introducing a basic fundamental core movement of Tai Chi. It's the high horse stance meditation. What you're going to do is you're going to stand back with your feet shoulder width apart, slight bend in your knees. Your arms are going to be out in front of you, almost like you're holding a laundry basket, and you're going to have your spine nice and neutral and your core tucked up, and you're just going to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and you're going to have your eyes closed dazed, just looking at the fingertips of your hands and breathing in slowly in through your nose and out through your mouth. This movement is great for building energy and a great beginner movement for Tai Chi or getting into energy work such as Qigong, as well as other energy arts with moving. To move beyond that, another core foundation of Tai Chi is wave hands. Coming out of the high meditation horse stance, you're going to have your hips nice and loose and relaxed because it's the mid part between your upper and lower body, where in Tai Chi our body moves as one. Where wave hands are just going to move from side to side, where our body moves as one and our arms are going to follow. So you're breathing in, and as you're turning, your body's moving as one, as a whole, and your arms and your hands are just following the body. Come back to ready position and being neutral. Now we're just going to do sinking and rising. Once again, feet shoulder width apart, facing straight, knees slightly bent, core tucked, and we're just going to be sinking and rising. As we're going up, our arms are going to follow our body. Breathing in as we go up, and as we go down, breathe down. Don't really think about your arms moving. Just really just lift your body and let your arms just follow what your body's doing. Good. So those are three really basic fundamental Tai Chi exercises, such as high horse stance meditation, wave hands or cloud hands, depending on the style of Tai Chi that you practice or are familiar with, and sinking and rising. When practicing these techniques, it's good to do them anywhere from 5 minutes to 45 minutes, or however long you feel in terms of wanting to build up energy and how you feel that day. Doing Tai Chi like this is really good for meditation, natural healing, and developing Chi energy and healing the body. Now that you have some movements that you can work and practice with, now I'm going to show you some foods that you can eat to help increase the Chi energy throughout your body. I'll be back in just a bit. Hey, welcome back. I hope you had a chance to practice those 3 Tai Chi techniques that I showed you, because I'm going to have a little bit of follow-up later in the show about that. But now to get back to our first appetizer. So what we're going to do is a 3-bean soup, which is going to be very healthy for you. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add these tomatoes and let them boil. It's going to be one of the key ingredients of this 3-bean soup. You can, just toss them in regular, let them boil, but I'm kind of in a rush at times and patient, so I'm just going to cut it in 4 ways. So yeah, so here we go. Just gonna toss them into the water, and by me cutting them up like this, it actually makes them, you know, cook faster as opposed to being whole. So let me get into the rest of the ingredients of the 3-bean soup. What we have here is chickpeas, red kidney beans, as well as veggie beans, along with a vegetable broth. You have your salt, you have your pepper, you have your chili powder, and you have your garlic, and you have your onion as well. So this meal is actually a favorite of mine. With Tai Chi, we always talk about mind, body, and heart and soul, mind, body, and spirit. Well, this 3-bean soup is actually going to be really good for your heart, as well as for pain for healing. With the kidney beans, it's very good for your joints, as well as your immune system, and overall just your heart, and good for lowering your blood pressure. Being a Tai Chi master, always working on my breathing, trying to keep my cholesterol level down, you know, always trying to pump, you know, good flow of blood through the body. This soup is essential to helping building your chi and just overall immune system and being healthy. So we're going to get into it real quick, and I'm going to add some of the rest of these ingredients now. All right, we're back. So we let these tomatoes boil for a little bit. Now that they're good and nice and boiled, we poured about half the water out. That's up to you based on your personal preference. You want to pour about half the water out, keep half of it in. And then from there, you simply just want to start to crush them. Crush them up before you start to add in the rest of your ingredients. So good, get it nice and simmer. Kind of good. Now that's nice and crushed, I am going to add in the chickpeas, and the red kidney beans. These are my favorite because they're actually good for pain, inflammation, healing. And the veggie beans. These are really great for the immune system, as well as your heart in general. Stir just a little bit. Good. Now we're going to add in the rest of our ingredients. A little bit of garlic. I'm going to do a couple of spoonfuls. This is very subjective. You know, everybody's different. We all heal, you know, naturally different as well. So it's really up to your personal preference. And you can go a little bit more, you can go a little bit less. With the onions, I'm actually just gonna, you know, put in about half the amount. I love onions though. Another thing that's really great for the immune system as well. Now we're gonna add in the vegetable broth. Stir it just for a little bit. Get in there, keeping it good, nice and simmer. Now we're going to add in the rest of our ingredients. So from here, we're going to add in just, you know, a little bit of salt. Coarse pepper, onion powder, and like I said before, this is really good to go at your own, you know, liking. Some people can do a little bit more, some people can do a little bit less. Like I said, it's all, you know, based on your natural preference. And then chili powder, of course, one of my favorites. Love chili. This is going to be so good. And a little bit of garlic powder as well. This is going to be a great 3-bean soup. You're going to really strengthen the chi today. And last but least, parsley. So good, we're gonna let this simmer just for a little bit longer. You know, get that nice 3-bean soup up and ready, good to go. I'm going to look forward to, this is going to be a nice appetizer. So while we're going to let this simmer just a little bit more, we're going to go on to our entree and get that started and prepped and ready to go. All right, welcome back. While we have those 3-bean soup still simmering and getting good to go, getting it prepared and ready, we're going to move on to the main entree, and I'm going to show you how it's made. It is a delicious maple glazed salmon. The reason why I picked this meat because it's low on calories. And what we're going to do here is first I'm going to get the maple glazed sauces ready. So first I'm going to add the maple syrup. There we go, get it nice and simmer. You really want to have this on medium while it starts to simmer. Now we're going to add the garlic. Now we already just added in the garlic. We're going to add in the granny mustard and add that to our sauce while it simmers. Very good. Now we're actually going to add in some of our spices as well. Salt. Like I said, as always, preference is up to you. I'm just more of a 2-pinch type of person. I don't really need that much, but sometimes, let the flow of the universe decide how much you want to use and add. Like I said, just a 2-pinch person for myself. You might want to add a little bit more. You might want to add in a little bit less, give or take. All subjective preferences. And then we're going to add in some garlic. And now we're going to add the cayenne. For this, I'm only going to use, personally, my preference is going to be 1 pinch, but like I said, give or take, you can, always do the amount you want to do. So for now, I like to, with the fish and the meat I like to use smoked salmon. Typically, you can use fresh salmon as well. It's going to take a little bit longer to cook, but like I said, it's really all up to your preference. And I'm just going to put them down now. Face down. So the main difference, like I said before, if you're using smoked salmon like I do, I'm a bit of a rush, always on time, and always a bit of a rush and on time. And typically you want to have it on medium. So like I said before, I like to use smoked salmon just because it cooks a little bit faster. However, fresh is always good to use too. Reason why I picked this entree is because fish, salmon, really great for the brain. For those of you in the neurology, low calorie meat, really good, really healthy, clean energy. It's one of the things you want to help strengthen your chakras, your aura, your chi, or for whatever energy work you're doing inside and out. And so just going to give it a little bit of time, and want to have it faced up. And now I'm going to take it off for a little bit. After when it's done cooking, and just want to mix in the sauce a little bit more. And now we're going to add in some lemon juice to complete the sauce. And now that it's kind of simmering and don't want to burn it, of course. And then now let's take away a brush, and they're just going to glaze over the salmon. And I'm just going to flip it over for you real quick. I like to glaze over both sides, of course. Delicious meal for anybody that's a pescatarian or for people that don't like to eat beef. I recently became a pescatarian a few years ago, actually, when I realized how long it takes the body to break down beef, given the fact that it takes a few days, and the energy level you get from it is not necessarily clean energy you get, you know, from a lighter meat such as salmon, duck, or bison or fish. So yeah. All right, great. Now I'm letting the fish cook. It's just about ready. The smoked salmon, it's just about ready. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off. I like to pull them up, face up. There we go. Now I'm going to add in the lemon juice. Just want to add it add it to our sauce. Make it nice and rich and delicious. Good, we're going to let that just simmer just a moment longer. It's going to be very delicious when it's all done. And good, now that's, you know, simmering. Now we're just going to simply glaze the rest of the salmon. It's going to be very delicious. So yeah, you want to get this nice and glazed and juicy. Have a nice maple glazed salmon. And doesn't that look good? All right, great. Now that our delicious maple glazed salmon is complete and ready and done, now I'm going to go back to the 3-bean soup and I'm going to add in some mixed vegetables. Typically, the reason why I'm adding these in at the end is because these are actually frozen. If they were fresh, I probably would have kicked them all the way through along with it, but like I said, because they're frozen, I decided to add them at the end. And there we go. Stir it up a little bit. Oh yeah, nice and hearty. Very good and delicious. We'll be right back with dessert. Hey, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed those delicious, low-calorie, healthy meals. So just because, you know, we're eating natural, eating healing foods, low calories, healthy, trying to do a healthy living lifestyle, doesn't mean we can't eat sweet on the Kung Fu Cam cooking show. For this week's dessert, we're just going to do something simple and basic. It's just going to be a shaman parfait. You know, another good source of protein, get a mix of whole grains as well as fruit. So here we're just going to do get the heavy cream. We're going to simply just, you know, whip it up just a little bit. I'm going to add in a little bit of sugar, you know, so that way make a little bit of whipped cream. And here we go. So yeah, you just really, in terms of sugar amount, I'm probably going to add a little bit more, but so in terms of sugar amount, it's really up to you. I'm going to add in a little bit more. I like to sort of add in sugar, you know, let it get a little bit thick, hard enough to make that nice whipped cream that we're going to use for the top. There we go. As always on the Kung Fu Camp cooking show, everything is, things can be a little bit subjective, so feel free to add a little bit more sugar just to get it nice and whipped. And last time I'm going to whip them. All right, good. Now that we have a little bit of whipped cream ready to go, we're going to start to make our parfait. And here we go. So for our ice cream dish, first we're going to start with the base. We're going to add in a little bit of yogurt at the bottom. Then we're going to add in a little bit of fruit, or however order you want to make it. I'm going to add in a little bit more yogurt. You know, kind of, you know, alternating more fruit. I'm going to add in a little honey grains. Very good for you. At this point, we're going to add just a little bit more yogurt. Last touch of fruit. And then from there, we're going to add in just a little bit of whipped cream to finish it up on top. There we go. Get it nice and creamy. I like to sometimes do it with a little bit of overflow. And then from there, put the honey grains on top as well. Just kind of just glaze it over. And there we go. Hi, welcome back. I hope you enjoy our 3-bean soup, as well as our maple glazed smoked salmon and the shaman parfait. A healthy, hearty, delicious meal. They eat like a shaman, and, you know, improve the natural immune system, as well as natural healing, and to be, you know, one with earth and delicious food and eat. And not only do here on the Kung Fu Camp Cooking Show do we talk about eating like a shaman, you also got to learn a little bit about Tai Chi and then review the 3 techniques. Remember, standing meditation, basic horse stance, high, feet straight ahead, shoulder width apart, spine nice and neutral, eyes closed, nice and glazed. And then from there, we have wave hands, where from here, it's just really turning your body to the point where, you know, just turning and alternating your hips. Your body moves as one, your arms and your limbs just follow. And then from there, as well as sinking and rising, you're still in the same natural high stance, up and rising. As always, I hope you get a chance to practice these moves, because with Tai Chi, the main 3 parts for it are as a natural healing, as well as a martial arts, and as a meditation, and with the delicious food that you get to eat with it, you're going to be healthy inside and out. For more information, follow me on Instagram at Kung Fu Cam, and we're going to be also listing recipes as well and the information. And as always, keep practicing. Tune in next week for more exciting recipes, as well as more martial art techniques, as well as Tai Chi and Qigong, and a little bit of history as well. Mind, body, and spirit.